I'm Ellen Bethel, president of the DELMARVA Republican Women, and we are so excited to be here today so we can share with you some of the events that we are doing in the community. DELMARVA Republican Women, we meet monthly and we try to share with you things that are going on in the community and also in the state and our country. We have a great meeting of ladies that meets once a month. And part of what we do is also, we have a Love for America campaign. And in our Love for America campaign, we have a part that we support a scholarship fund. Last year, we donated over $1,100. And this year, we're excited to share $1,150 with a young lady who must be a registered Republican and also be a senior in high school and or attending college right now and is registered for the next season. If you would like to apply, please see our webpage or Facebook page is DELMARVA Republican Women, and our the due date for that would be June 30th. So you can please turn in your application for that, and we will choose a winner during the summer and present the scholarship in September. Also, what we have going on, part of our Love for America, is our Constitution celebration, as we've done every year. This year, we're going to do something different. We're going to actually offer a Constitution course. So part of the monies that we raised will be for 22 people. You'll be able to get a discounted rate of $47, and we have some spots left. So if you're interested in joining the course will start in July 10th. It'll be in the evening from 6 to 9 p.m. and the location will be the Pine Bluff Village Library. It's a community library. So, and the course will run for 6 weeks. Now, it will end on August 14th, and then in September, we will have our celebration party for the Constitution. Actually, not on Constitution Day, but the next day, September 18th, you can receive your certificate. And also, we will be celebrating the winner for the scholarship fund. So please come and visit our Facebook page, and we have detailed information for you there. Or you can also contact us. My number is 410-251-1581, or you can also contact our other lady. Her name's Ellen as well. Her number is 410-474-1712. And if you're interested in signing up for the Constitution course, you can mail a check for $47 to Isabel White at 607 Manor Drive, Salisbury, 21801. But please give us a call first to make sure you qualified for the scholarship portion of the course. And I want to introduce you today, and I'm so excited to have our Institute on the Constitution teacher, John Mulligan. So, John, welcome to our show here today.
Hello, Ellen. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. So, share with our audience a little bit about you and how you got started with the Institute on the Constitution.
Sure. Well, native-born Eastern Shoreman. Been on the shore 47 years. Following politics, different things that were going on. I decided to look into getting some type of education. I wanted to become an informed voter. A lot of different local issues I really wanted to get involved with. But before I took that step, I wanted to make sure that I knew how to address the issues. And I did a little bit of research, and that's when I discovered Institute on the Constitution. Mm-hmm. They were offering a 12-week course on the U.S. Constitution, and I took the class. And wow, I can't say enough about this, and it's an amazing course.
Very good. So you're saying I'm going to love it that much that I'm going to want to be a teacher too?
I think so. I think so.
So, give us like an outline of what we would expect. It's a 12-week course, but we're going to do it in 6 weeks.
That is correct, yes. It's a when I say 12 weeks, what it is the lectures are compiled, one lecture a week. And what we can do is we can take and put the 2 lectures together and minimize it into a 6-week lecture. Now, it's it's kind of, you're covering a lot of territory. We cover a lot of different things. We cover the founding documents. We go through the Articles of the Confederation. We cover requirements for service in a public office. We go through a lot of political theories, the contemporary writers, John Locke, William Blackstone, the founders of what we call the American view, the things that our founders believed, and framed our Constitution based off of these type of principles.
Okay, very good. So would this course, you'd say, be suitable for all ages?
Absolutely. We have
Okay.
actually Institute on the Constitution has what they call the American Club, and it's being introduced all over the country, and they're pushing to get it into the public schools to get it taught as kind of like a supplemental civics course.
Okay, wow, that's wonderful.
Yes, it's excellent.
I think it definitely is needed. So if you want to refresh yourself and really get to know the Constitution and hear it all over again, there's a lot of us haven't heard it for a long time in school,
Absolutely.
been out of school for a while, and just say that we want to hear what it really is, to learn the bases and
Yes.
retain that, because there's so much fake news out there that people are twisting what the Constitution even stands for today.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a very unique document. There's 700 years of history that the settlers brought here with them when they came to this country, and that 700 years of history had a very heavy influence. That's just the way they went about framing our founding documents. They wanted a government of, by, and for, as we know, the people, and it was supposed to work for the people, not against them, which is, another subject for another time.
Well, we really appreciate it. Is there anything else that can be highlighted that would intrigue somebody that want to come and take this course?
Well, what I have found, I've been instructing now for 3 years, is when I teach, you can see we touch on different things. You'll see, like I said before, you'll see a light bulb go on. And, there's a lot of what I call hot button issues that people, different understandings, but there's a disconnect. People want answers. We want change. But in order to exact that change, we have to know how this machine is set up to work. I call it a machine, or I'll compare it to an auto, somebody that builds an automobile or something like that. If we build an automobile, obviously you and I, we get together, okay, let's build a car. Well, you and I are going to design that car, and we know what's going to make that car work at peak performance. Well, that's the same thing with government. We've got documents, we've got a blueprint on how this government is set up to work. And unfortunately, the train has jumped the tracks. And what we do at IOTC is we talk, you hear a lot of hype. Well, revolution is fine. No, let's work on restoration. Let's restore government to its rightful place, to its proper role, and then we can, deal with the issues that we're facing and get this country back on track.
Right.
So that's basically what IOTC is about, restoring government to its proper place.
Right. Okay. Well, that sounds wonderful. So maybe even some of the political people in the community could even come and join us and
Yes,
be
absolutely.
re-educated. I mean, there's always more to learn and to be educated on. We can't remember every facet of it, of course.
Yeah. One of the interesting things that I've found in government, we have what people call, a two-headed monster. You've got the Republicans and the Democrats, and believe it or not, both sides have things right, but both sides have things wrong. And knowing how our Constitution is set up, it gives you the ability to bridge that gap. So if we could learn, teach the generations that are coming behind us, teach them the founding documents, and they can bridge this gap that where we actually do work together. We could talk about bipartisanship and reaching across the aisle, but education is key to closing that gap and putting the country back where it was, life, liberty, and property. These are the basic fundamental principles upon which the Constitution was founded. And everybody wants their, the right to life, liberty, and property, so, but both sides, again, because the train has jumped the tracks, you've got this divide. But this knowledge that this course offers will close that divide and help people understand what their rights really are. What is the true meaning of liberty?
Right, so mending the foundation, really, is
Absolutely.
what we're doing. And so this course is for everyone. It is nonpartisan. You can be Democrat, Republican, Independent, whatever you want to be. Please come. Please share this awesome opportunity in the community with your friends, your family, coworkers. We would love to have you. There is a max of number of people we can have. I think the max is about 35 people. So We have already got a lineup of people that are interested. So if you're interested in coming and you would like the scholarship portion, the $47 to sign up, that literally covers your book. And if we go beyond the 22 people, then your cost would be $70. But again, it's well worth it. It's a book you can keep. You can go back and refer to it.
Yeah,
you know, highlight it, do whatever you need. Now there will be a test at the end of each
there's
course.
we do quizzes in the back. We do a review at the end of the lectures. Now that we'll be covering 2 reviews at the end of the 2 lectures, but you know, it's the information is found in the literature. So it's not anything. And once you get that done, yes, you can always go back. After the 12th lecture, there's a couple of pages that give you questions that you can answer. So, you know, John Milligan comes to Ellen and says, "Hi, Ellen, I'm running for state delegate and I want your vote." Well, you can pull that book out and go to the back and you can ask me questions. Okay, John, you want me to vote for you. Can you tell me what the purpose of civil government is? Simple things like that come along in the literature to teach us how to vote, to put the right people that we want in office, I guess, you know, to serve, you know, to follow the documents, not to serve self-interest or, you know, whatever else might come along.
Correct. Okay.
You know, in the political arena. So yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
And then you will have a little bit of time after each course or at the end of the double course to have some Q&A time, right?
Yes, we're plenty of time. I love what I do, and I'll devote as much time. I mean, if we need 3 hours to whatever we've got to cover, so that people have a thorough understanding of, you know, what our founders believe the purpose of civil government to be and how it's supposed to work. Absolutely, I'll devote whatever time necessary.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Well, so it'll be educational, it'll be exciting.
It's going to be, it's a blast. When I took the course, I actually took the course 6 years ago. When I took the class, we figured, okay, an hour discussion on. Doesn't touch it, and you get into some wonderful discussions because you really, like I say, it isn't taught in school. We don't understand. One of the things that I love about this course, there's actually it's a homework assignment. There's a fellow named Joseph Sobran that wrote a book. It's called How Tyranny Came to America, and it's not real long. It's a nice reading, but this author, Mr. Sobran, covers, you know, back in the 1800s we had farmers and we had fishermen. And there was a fellow named Charles de Baron Montesquieu, contemporary. He studied law and government. Has a book called Spirit of the Law. Traveled to different nations throughout the 1800s, and he came to America. And he noted that he had approached a farmer one day in a field and asked him about government. And you've got these, he said, you have these dim-witted American people that are just average Joes, farmers, fishermen. But when you ask them about government, a light comes on. And instantly, it's like you're talking to a college professor. They told you how the government was set up, who set it up, and how it was supposed to run. And that's the way our country should be set up today. It doesn't matter who you are, because we're a government of, by, and for. Every individual should be able to tell us how our government is set up and how it's supposed to run. And this course gives you the ability to do that and do it efficiently. That's the other thing.
Okay, well, wonderful. Well, I can't think of anything else. I mean, we've pretty much covered everything about the course, but again, we just would love for you to come join us. Call the number provided on the screen, and also visit our Facebook page if you have any other questions. We have this course, and the deadline to sign up, I believe, is June 15th, so we can get as many as possible so we know how many books to order. So please give us a call, share this information, and again, if you are interested in the scholarship fund for a registered young lady, registered Republican, I'm sorry, and she can also apply by June 30th so that we can celebrate in September the Constitution celebration as well as the winner for our scholarship. So if you need the dates again, that is July 10th through August 14th. It's just 6 weeks. So you'll be a fun-filled, packed information, and you can just be re-educated. I think we all need that in our lives. So, anything else, John? Any other last-minute notes? All right.
You have my number. Anybody that has any questions, you could give it out. Feel free to call me, 410-463-4700. We're looking at scheduling future classes, possibly at Salewinds Park in Cambridge.
Okay.
But we do travel. We do civic groups, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, any kind of group that wants to take this course, we have it available. Prices are more than reasonable. It's an excellent time. Excellent time. Our course has actually been compared to the Hillsdale College course.
Okay.
And as far as seeds and information, we've got so much information available. And it doesn't stop there. We also teach the Maryland State Constitution, which plays a key role in government as well. So we've got, just a bank of knowledge and information on civil government and the economies, all kinds of stuff. So what if anyone's interested, they can reach me at that number, and I'll do anything I can to help.
So if somebody doesn't live in the Wycomico area and can't make it to our program, they can contact you. Maybe there's something over in the other region or area of Maryland. So I know the one gentleman's from Glen Burnie that came and taught it at Worcester County last year, and they had such a great turnout for that. So hopefully we'll have the same here in Wycomico County. So this is the time for you to come and join this Institute of the Constitution courses. Again, thank you for joining us. I'm Ellen Bethel, President of the Delmarva Republican Women.